Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Micah Allah, and today I want to talk about Amalek and World War III. All right, Jeremiah 49, verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right, the least of the flock is talking about the Israelis, all right, the so-called Jewish people. All right, but disclaimer, not all Israelis are are Edomites. Okay, this is talking about the tribe of Amalek, the tribe of Amalek of the nation of Edom, and that's the majority of them, of the so-called Israelis. All right, not all of them, just the majority of them. Because you do have some Israelis that are actually Israelites, and there's a difference between those two words, right? Israelis and Israelite, which is why you never hear them calling themselves Israelites. They always call themselves Israelis. All right, but check this out here. Israel will split the Western Alliance. The indictment of Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant on war crimes charges is a disaster for Israel. It is also a huge problem for the Western Alliance. Israel is getting full-throated bipartisan support in the U.S. as it attempts to fight off the International Criminal Court's charges against its Prime Minister and former Defense Minister. But most governments in the EU, as well as Britain, Australia, and Canada, are likely to respect the indictment. However, reluctantly, they will have to arrest Netanyahu if he sets foot on their soil. All right, and America is actually one of those countries that doesn't accept the authority of the ICC. All right, I said it right here. The U.S., Russia, China, India, and Israel are not among the 124 countries that have accepted the court's jurisdiction. So these are BRICS nations right here. All right. So that's not a coincidence. But it's also crazy that Israel, right, which is the US's only major ally in the Middle East, also does not, along with the US, does not accept the ICC's authority. So that can't be a coincidence right there either. All right, and Netanyahu is happy that Trump won. All right, because he feels like, okay, Trump and America's gonna let them do whatever the hell they want now, and that's ultimately gonna cause this prophecy to come to pass. And so Israel's gonna get into some shit, and then America is gonna have no choice but to get involved because they already have military personnel. They got thousands. I believe they got like 40,000 people, 40,000 troops nearby on naval vessels right there outside of Israel, man. All right, so we also got this other article. World War III has officially begun. Ukraine's ex-top general says. This dude right here. All right, Ukraine's former military commander-in-chief Valery Zaluzny said that the direct involvement of Russia's autocratic allies in its war on Ukraine means that World War III has started. I believe that in 2024 we can absolutely believe that the Third World War has begun, said Zaluzny, who is now Ukraine's envoy to the United Kingdom, during a speech at Ukrainska Pravda's Up 100 award ceremony. He said, hey, look, they are facing North Koreans. They're facing Iranian Shahedis. This already in Ukraine, the Iranian Shahedis are killing civilians absolutely openly, without any shame, said Zaluzny, adding that North Korea and Chinese weapons are flying into Ukraine. Right, so these alliances are being formed, all right, pursuant to Ezekiel 38. These countries are gathering together for war, and they got their proxies. You got other countries that are actually, doing uh, waging war against Russia through their proxy, basically America, uh, which is Ukraine. All right, Ukraine is like the biggest proxy for all these other countries to fight against Russia. Then they're gonna say, look, forget that. We're gonna get directly involved, and that's what's gonna happen. All right, they're gonna get directly involved. All right, so this prophecy can be fulfilled. Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right, so the Lord is determined to gather all these countries into war, to one final war, one final battle. All right, battle of Armageddon. And in this battle, all right, it's gonna end with those nuclear missiles, and Yahweh Shai is gonna show up. Now, when he shows up, all these countries that are fighting each other, they're gonna actually fight against Yahweh Shai. They're gonna join forces. Like Ronald Reagan said in the 80s, I think it was the 80s, maybe early 90s, not sure, that that the thing that would unite the world would be an alien threat. Roughly paraphrasing what he said. And that's what's gonna happen. All right, that alien threat is gonna be Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, sending Yahweh Shai and his angels. They're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai, but they won't be able to. All right, because they like Apostle be saying the arms are too short to box against the Lord. It's gonna be asymmetrical warfare. They're not gonna have the technology to be able to stand up to the Lord. So they're gonna get completely crushed. All right, and that's how World War III is gonna end. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.